Glamorgan made it through to the last 8 of this season's NatWest T20 Blast, where they'll travel to Old Trafford to meet Lancashire next Friday evening, their first quarter-final game in this format for 6 years. That after they defeated Gloucestershire by 8 wickets with 8 overs to spare at the Swalex Stadium in Cardiff. Jim Allenby won the toss and decided to bowl first in a game he knew would see his side through to the quarter-finals if they could win. And after Alex Kidman ended the first over of the match with a boundary, Graham Wagg, back from a side strain, struck with his second ball of the night by bowling Michael Klinger. Wagg struck again 4 balls later, Chris Dent edging a cut behind to leave Gloucestershire on 8 for 2 after 2. They really struggled to score freely and they lost Kidman in the 8th over with a total on 36, Chris Cook with the direct hit running in from deep square to send the batsman on his way. Then in the next over, Hamish Marshall chipped a catch off Allenby to Michael Hogan at mid-off. At the start of over number 11, Gloucestershire were 5 down with just 50 runs on the board as Ian Cobain edged Allenby behind. Everything was going just as planned for Glamorgan, and when Stuart Walters also hit the only stump he could see to run out Adam Rouse for 10, the visitors were left on 74 for 6 with 5 overs of their innings remaining. Incredibly, there were only 2 fours in their whole innings, plus a couple of sixes, including this one from Jack Taylor. But he was out in the penultimate over, Cook with the catch at deep extra, off Hogan. The Australian's 4 overs cost only 15 runs, and he also removed Benny Howell, who sliced to backward point for a top score of 26. The 100 still hadn't been posted when the last over began, but after Tom Smith was run out, debutant Robbie Montgomery struck this 6 at the death. In spite of that, Gloucestershire could only manage a total of 108 for 9 from their 20 overs, and the target was brought down to 90 after the first over of the reply, delivered by Montgomery. It went for 19 runs, with Glamorgan doubling the amount of fours their opponents got in the space of 4 legal deliveries. Smith came on in the 3rd over and picked up 2 wickets in 3 balls. On 18, Allenby drove to cover, while Mark Wallace was bowled with the score on 29 for 2 after 3 overs. But that was as bad as it got for Glamorgan on a great night for them. Murray Goodwin played as if he was chasing a much bigger score, and he played with aggression, utilising the sweep especially well off Smith. He won the match with this 6 to end on a 22-ball 41, leaving Jacques Rudolph on 44 from 40. It was a simple success for the Welshman, who didn't need to use 48 balls to take this game by 8 wickets. It was a thoroughly professional performance from Glamorgan, and Lancashire now await in Manchester next Friday. One more effort like this one, and a trip to Edgbaston on August the 23rd for finals day will be in the pocket.